Welcome back to the Pink Floyd Collectors YouTube channel. So I thought I'd carry on with my ticket collection. I'm still on book one and I think we're up to 1977. So the next Pink Floyd tour was The Wall, starting in LA, California, USA. So I've got 3 tickets here, 2 the same. I think these were issued from the venue, and this one here was a Ticketmaster or one of those early computer sales. I don't recall exactly, but yeah, that was issued on that one. And you can also see the one below, Ticketron. This is from the New York show on Long Island. This is actually a full ticket. I'm not too sure whether it's a genuine, I think it is a genuine full ticket, yeah, going by the rip. So this would have been the same, extended out, also a Ticketron ticket, and these were venue issued. Obviously missing a few there, but these tend to only be very small ones, The Wall. Then to the UK dates, at Earl's Court in 1980. So starting off in August. And as you can see, these are numbered as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So run in order. Also different colours denoting the day. As you can see, they return colour. I'm not too sure whether this one maybe was that pink. I'm pretty sure this one was green at some point. So it could well be there were 2 tickets, a pink and a green. I think all of these have got the wall text. Some come with a bit more of a type font text. So I've actually got 2 for the last show in different locations. They're so slim, flimsy. Really nothing to them. It's the thinnest paper possible, I think. That's one of the reasons I keep these in a stamp collector's book. It does help keep them healthy. So yeah, that's all the shows, all 6 shows from 1980. And then of course Pink Floyd went down to Dortmund in Germany. Played 8 shows there. These tickets are actually fantastic. I always admired the fact that each brick and cutout around there. So obviously it probably pushed out, but yeah, typical quality item. And the Kronen local beer there. I did actually go to the exhibition in Dortmund. I did take one of these just because I'd seen it so much, but never actually tasted one. So I think there's another one as well there. This is actually a portion that comes off. Some of these have got it, some haven't. There were, of course, 8 shows in all. And each is numbered. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I've got the other 3, yeah. So 6, 7, 8 again with the dual control still on it, that one. But yeah, beautiful ticket. This is one of them ones that if you get 1, you want 2, and you've got 2, you want to get all 8. They all go together so beautifully. And typical German, tipping the art hat. So this is actually, yeah, so I got this at the exhibition a few years ago. Was that 2018, maybe 2019? So this is the beer that appears on the back of the ticket in 1980. You see it's gone through a bit of a rebranding. But yeah, I made a habit of grabbing one of those while I was in Dortmund. And just like to keep it here, I guess, yeah, to tell stories like this. And then, of course, in 1981, Pink Floyd returned to Earl's Court, primarily just a video for the film, but yeah, of course, it meant that 5 more shows were open to the public. This is quite interesting. This is actually the train ticket. It's a very thick card from the 14th of June. So that's to use the London Underground system to get to Earl's Court for the first show. Not the second show, wouldn't it have been the 13th, I think. Going by memory. But yeah, as you can see, again, very flimsy. And probably been wet at some point as well. Again, I think all of mine have actually got the proper Gerald Scarfe text on them in various conditions. And again, I've got 2 for the last show. I don't know what it is about the last show, but it tends to come in pairs. Although these aren't a direct pair. So yeah, 5 shows in all. So, and then of course, after that was the film, a year later. And I've got a couple of bits here for the film. So this is an American invite for the debut of The Wall, or the premiere, I guess you'd say. That was on September the 16th. So I know that the story that came with this is that the reason it says cancelled is because it was going to admit 2, but demand was so high that it was only 1 ticket per person. And then we've got a London ticket to see The Wall at Leicester Square. This is actually where the premiere was. I don't think this is a premiere. I think this is about a week after, or 5 days after the premiere. As you can see, it's a front row ticket as well. June the 27th. July, sorry, the 27th, 1982. And then, of course, we moved to 1987. So by this time, Roger Waters had left the band. And you'll start noticing that a lot of these tickets now, because it was American and Canadian shows, they're all very computer-based. So they tend to get a little bit boring. The only exciting thing about them is if you like the details and the colour of the print off, but they're not so exciting to look at. We start off 13th of September. I'm not even too sure where that is in regards to whether that was the opening show or certainly near the opening show. And then Cleveland 16th. It looks like, looking at this is a Canadian date, so it's definitely one of the first ones. And then Exhibition Stadium, September the 21st. Another Canadian. Oh, so maybe these are all Canadian shows. I must admit my brain's not really functioning this morning. More Canadian shows here. Milwaukee County Stadium. The Rosemont Horizon. Madison Square Garden. Still in 87 then. Some more 87 shows, more Ticketron tickets. Ticketmaster making one of the first appearances. So Meadowlands obviously in New Jersey. Meadowlands again. Meadowlands again. Hartford, so moving slightly further north. Capitol Center, Tampa Stadium, Miami, Florida. Electric Factory, so that's obviously Philadelphia. Quite a famous place. Belkin Productions presents Pink Floyd at the Indianapolis Hoosier Dome. And another one there. Okay, so that's 2 I've got for the same show. And this one, if you like reading this. Ah, that's the Frank Irwin Center in Austin. I actually saw Roger Waters there a few years back. Reunion Arena, which is in Dallas, another place I visited. Although it was the Reunion Tower. And then we've got Los Angeles, a couple of different tickets there for the 26th and 30th. They did have a whole run of shows. I think there was 5 in total. And then December the 6th, 87 at the Oakland Coliseum, up in San Francisco, or near San Francisco. And then we've got the Australia show in 88. I think that's Australia rather than New Zealand. Maybe that's New Zealand and this is Australia. And another one here. I know Paul Dainty was the promoter down there. And then Japan, 88. And then back to America, Oakland. Evening Star presents at the Phoenix Municipal, so down in Arizona. Not too sure where this one is. Sometimes it's pretty obvious, and sometimes I don't know the Sullivan. Oh, home of the New England Patriots. There you go. And the Cellar Door Concerts promoter, Florida Citrus Bowl, obviously down in Florida. And another Philadelphia show here. Wind Constance, Madison. Again, all the ones on this tour, I think this is maybe one of the few exceptions for that tour where the ticket looks a little bit interesting. Back to that more mid-70s version where they'd rip some off. Nice to have something a bit different away from the printed ones. And then as you can see, we moved to Rotterdam and we already get a better looking ticket featuring a theme on the album, coloured. They're a lot more exciting. And then I believe this here, let me move this up. So I believe this one here is the bottom part from this. But maybe for a different night. I think it goes something like that. But that's the 14th and that's the 13th. So it's probably, this was yellow, I would imagine, on that one. I don't know how it works out that I've just got one of them. And quite a nice French ticket here, Nantes. This is on reflective paper. You'll notice that a lot of the French tickets use this. Quite a nice back to it as well, mentioning the fact that the moment shots reason have been released. Again, those laying beds, an image around the concept. 160 francs. Pre-Euro for France. And another one here, German, open air 88, Mannerheim. Again, a beautiful ticket, feels good in the hand, looks good. Obviously warnings on the back about recording, copyright retention. Oh yeah, of course this one's, is it almost too big to go in there? Maybe it does just fit. And then underneath that, we've got another French ticket. Le Chateau de Versailles, which is obviously made famous because it appeared some scenes in the Momentary Lapse of Reason film, The Delicate Sound of Thunder. And obviously quite a famous ex-royal palace in France. So Pink Floyd actually built the stage in the grounds there. I think it was like 60,000 people. Huge concert. And yeah, nice ticket. I think there was 2 shows there. Maybe I've got the other ticket on the other page. And this here, nice memento. This was a special train that was put on from Paris to get you to Versailles. Sometimes I find these as interesting as the concert tickets. They're just the personal journey of attending the concert. Yeah, and then we've got the other Versailles date. And this is actually quite a special ticket. This is an invitation. So there's no charge on this one. This would have been given as a promotional item or music reps. Obviously somebody EMI wanted to impress, or the promoter maybe. Yeah, beautiful imagery on that one. And then under that, I've got the standard ticket. One you would have had to have paid for, 170 francs. And then again, that date they also put on these trains from Paris. Obviously that's where a lot of people were either flying into or getting the train to. And then there were special Pink Floyd trains out to Versailles. And again, continuing this very kind of European look of ticket. For me, much better than the American and Canadian. Hanover, Dortmund, Vienna in Austria, and Munich. As you can see, all very similar tickets, same promoter, so they're just obviously using a typeset design. I'll put those back when I've finished. Let's see, this one's okay, and then we move into some more European. This is actually, I believe it's Dutch, is it? Luglia? Oh, Torino, no, it'd be Italy then. And again, this has got a special train ticket that was put on for the shows. And this ticket I've always loved. I like the fact that there's not much of a border on it. And this was Modena in Italy. And we talked earlier about the French ones. This is again on that lovely reflective, silver reflective paper. And you can see various colours of that as well, the light blue and the orange. And again, blue. Maybe that, yeah, that's the same. Is that the same date? Yeah, the same date. So I've just got 2 of those. Yeah, beautiful ticket, that one. And this one here is Spanish, slightly different. Again, a stage shot from 1987. And then we move to the English dates. This is actually quite an interesting ticket because the show never took place. The promoter pulled out. Apparently there were logistic problems getting the equipment over there. So it meant that some Danish shows were rearranged, and I think Manchester was rearranged. So yeah, kind of a rare ticket because the show never took place, if you like. Then we've got Manchester, the 88 Wembley Stadium shows. I think this one and this one is my original one. So this was the first time I saw Pink Floyd. So 1988, August, I think it was the 5th and 6th, or was it 4th and 5th? Yeah, it must have been 4th and 5th. Friday and Saturday, I seem to remember. And then back to very American-y looking tickets. As we know, they then flew back out to North America. And then back again. Well, this is actually a Ticketmaster ticket for Auburn Hills. Kind of strange ticket, this one. August the 16th, 1988. And then back to Europe for the rearranged Copenhagen date. This is Gentofte. It's a little town not so far from me, actually, probably about 3 kilometres from where I am now. Quite a nice ticket, though. Nice map on the back showing you the principality and how to get to Gentofte from Copenhagen. Obviously, a lot of Swedish fans came over for that. And Pink Floyd is actually embossed. I don't know whether you can see that on here, but you can actually feel the writing, Pink Floyd. Then back to New York, Nassau Coliseum, famous venue, for August the 23rd. So that's up until the end of 88 that I've got. I'll stop there, then we'll carry on with 1989 onwards next time. Continue with the questions, continue with the feedback. Always good to hear. If you've got any rare tickets, I'm always happy to look at them. Love to see, especially the early designs or anything up until they started becoming like this, pre-printed. I do like to see a well-designed ticket, poster, flyer, all those type of things interest me. But thanks for watching. Hopefully that was interesting for you.